Okay, yeah. Guys, I'm so excited to make this video for you. And as you know, I always talk about business. And today I want to talk about AI. And I want to talk about number one, AI. And I also want to talk about AI integration in business. So this video is specifically meant for the people in rural Africa. So still, if you are watching this video and you're not from rural Africa, it's okay, you can still watch it. But I want to speak to the youth from rural Africa. Okay, so as I'm speaking right now, my iPad is making some topics. Yeah, it's still making some topics. I'm specifically making, I already know, but I'm specifically making this topic to prove to you. So when I load to ChatGPT, which is an AI thing, I will talk about AI in details in this video. But when I wrote about the best 5 investment one can do in rural Africa, the number one thing to give me was agriculture. Guys, it's not about investing in cryptocurrency. It's not investing about whatever you can think about. It's not that, this is technology. This is technology. AI, that means it's artificial intelligence. It gathers all the information from all over internet, all the inputs, all the researches that have been done, all the papers that have been published, all the stories that have been told, and they're on the internet. So this AI, which is artificial intelligence, gathers all that information, analyzes them, and summarizes them. So this, what it gave me agriculture as the first best investment opportunity. Agriculture, yes. Farming and animal husbandry, to break it down. So that's the first business opportunity AI gave me. Number 2, it gave me renewable energy. I'm talking about rural Africa. I'm not talking about African cities, African whatever. I'm talking about best investment opportunities in rural Africa. The third, it gave me education and technology, or EdTech, which is a good name if you want to start something, EdTech. I think I will check if this name is not reserved. I should reserve it. And as we speak, I have already reserved the name, so don't bother reserving yourself. Anyway, the number 4 is healthcare and telemedicine. So, of course, we all know the situations in the rural communities about healthcare and how difficult it is to access better healthcare services. So, telemedicine, which is like treating people when you are away, or like using your phone to treat or to diagnose people, like some small companies do it in Africa. This is the 4th best investment in rural Africa. And then the number 5 is water and sanitation. Yeah, of course, we all need clean water in rural Africa. We all need better water access. Because if you look at, we both know the challenges with the water access. When I grew up as a child, we used to walk like 4 miles to go fetch the water and back home before we left to school in the morning. So I know how difficult it is waking up very early, around 3-4, and you walk so many miles to water source or to the water body, then you scoop the water, then put a big jerrycan heavier than you on your head and head back to your house. Then you make sure that you take up a bath with the very precious water. So you took like 1 cup, cleaned your legs and your arms, then your face. Just put on the uniform and go to school. And then you reach school, you're already late. Then the teacher is like, hey, why are you late? Write down. Then they smack your butt. And that's the life of a rural African child. So water and sanitation, my people, that's key. And well, maybe in Rwanda it's not happening, but in Uganda it still happens. I grew up from Uganda. I started from Uganda. We are still beaten for being great at school. And the other communities, so many other communities, they still do it. So that's a typical rural African child experience. So you wake up very early, your parents are still sleeping, you are supposed to go to school after you just deposited a jerrycan of water. Otherwise, if you don't do it, you come back at lunchtime to eat at home or after school, you will not find food because you did not collect water, you did not fetch water. So that's the typical African child life in rural Africa. I'm from rural, so I know what I'm talking about. Then, number 6 is microfinance or fintech. Yes. So the mobile money, the M-Pesa, those are good opportunities for rural Africa because there is no bank that wants to put a branch in rural or in a village in Africa. But these people, when they sell their cow, when they sell their goat, when they sell, because they do subsistence farming or farming, so when they sell their crops, they want to, to do the banking of that money, or they want to do transactions. Someone wants to build a house. They need to do cash transactions. So how do they access these bank services? And so finance or fintechs, it's a very good option. If you can find a very great established system on how these people can do transactions with minimal charges, and you can reach everyone, dude, you can be the richest person in Africa when it comes to tech. Because banks, that's where all the money is. Then you are in tech. So you hit one stone, you hit one bird with one stone. So you are in tech and you are in finance. Then, and by the way, the article I'm reading through, I already knew, and the AI gives everything how it works. Dude, like, how can you integrate AI in microfinance and fintechs? The AI says it can do credit scoring, which means that someone who performs well, if you give them a small loan, then they pay good, and then they pay it well, then you need to score them. AI can help. It knows how to do credit scoring. And then it can also help to detect the fraud. If some people are trying to do fraud, they're still trying to steal your money away from you, then AI knows that this guy has a repetition of calling people or doing stuff that are sketchy and weird when it comes to people's savings. So now AI is saving you. So it's protecting your business, but also protecting your customers. Yeah. Then number 7 is logistics and supply. We already know that. Guys, I'm in America right now. If I order something on Amazon or on any selling platform, I can opt that product to be delivered tomorrow if I'm Amazon Prime. So how is it possible? Because people don't sleep. People here, they work day and night to make sure that when you order a package, it's delivered as fast as they can. You can order something from China overnight, and it will be delivered in less than a week to you. You are ordering something that is on the other side of the world, and it will reach to you in less than a week. Okay, dude, try to order something from Ghana to Central African Republic somewhere in a village. It's not that far. Central African and Ghana, they are both in okay, Central Africa is in Central Africa, but Ghana is in the West. It will take years. It will not even reach. It will be stolen in a way. Because, you'll have to walk travel 300 kilometers to go to DHL center, or FedEx center in town to correct it. So literally, it's impossible to do effective, efficient supply and logistics. So if you know how you can really solve this issue, there is a big money to be made. Yeah. So then let's talk about tourism and the ecotourism. Yeah, people want to explore. People want to know what's in our continent. Ever since Africa has ever existed, it has been a center for attention. Everyone wants to come to Africa. Everyone wants to visit Africa, either for business, either for tourism, or for other purposes, even for political motives. So if you can really have a way to host and welcome people, that means tourism. And if you can go to communities and do community-based tourism, where we showcase our culture, where we showcase the livelihood of a specific community or specific kind of people, that's ecotourism. And how can AI help? Dude, like personalized travel experiences, that's mainly tourism, but sustainably management. So AI can really help you to sustainably manage your business, or your tourism business, or your ecotourism business. Then let's talk about the biggest challenge all African cities face. You already know it. What do African cities face? Which is part of infrastructure. Waste, yes. You said it, waste management and recycling. Well, in Rwanda, we still have wastewater, sewage. We still have waste from households. But when you go to other countries that still use plastic and don't care much about environmental guidelines, there is a lot of money to be made. From when you travel, like in Lagos, you see trash everywhere. So it's not only Lagos, it's most of African cities. You see trash everywhere. Besides a few, very few like mine. Kigali you can't see plastic anywhere, you know. So, but other cities, it's normal. I'm not trying to be mean to any country, to anyone's country. It's normal. It's a normal thing. You all know. But this is an opportunity we're talking about. If you want to argue who has the cleanest city, it's your problem. But what I'm trying to say here is an opportunity to do business. So if you see this problem and you can really be part of the solution, dude, it's a big time of money to be made. So I'm making this video to encourage those young Africans who are trying to think, coming to America is a big opportunity for me. Yeah, you'll come to America, you'll struggle to reach here because it's not easy. Even the Americans who are already here, I have a channel that I go collecting stories. It's not some people already Americans, they are struggling in their lives to stay their shit together, to keep their shit together. And for you who is a rural African, you want to sell everything to migrate to developing countries. What are you doing? Just find a way to solve a problem. Go on the street, collect trash, collect it. Then find a way to channel it, find a way to tell your story. I'm telling you, there are so many success stories of people who have done something they love to do and they have ended up capitalizing on that idea. So if you still don't have it, maybe you'll find a way to show people around. If you can listen to this, it's because you understand English. And if you understand English, most travelers speak English. So being a nice person, get to move around. You still have legs. You are young. Move around. Understand this community. Try to put together a story that you can sell to people. Then if you can sell that story, put it out there. Find a good uniform and always publish. Maybe you can start for free because it's time you are volunteering to your organization. Before you believe in your story, who else is going to believe it? believe in your story, then you map every step of your way, put the story out there. Then if you do have at least 10, or let me say a couple, let me have a couple, if you help a couple travelers around, this is a very big opportunity for you to put your business on another level. So you can, for tourism, you literally need yourself to be put together, speak a better English, and of course, if you can listen to this, that means that you can already do it. And then, as I conclude, for fintech, fintech is just a way to merge technology and finance. So this requires a little bit of knowledge on money management and technology, and also trying to be able to, like, how you can be able to solve these problems even when you are not there. But if you have the idea and you know someone who graduated with a distinction or with a good, with a good grade in finance, then team with someone also who knows to do programming. So from there, you three can always put the idea. It's your idea as the leader. Then this guy can tell you what works from a finance perspective, and the other one can put it in coding. And after a few days, you'll have a working application, and then work on how to protect it, like the security part of it. Then from there, you can deploy, and from there, if people can bank their money, or they can use your platform to transfer money to their friends and it works, why not? So there you are. So I don't want to make this video that long, but if you want to see the findings of the technology, I'm going to copy everything and I'm going to put it down in the comment. And if you continue following this channel, I will talk on each business sector on how you can dive into it. And of course, we can see how we can integrate AI. For agriculture, I'm an expert. I will take that. I am an expert on agriculture and agribusiness because I'm an agripreneur myself, and I have started from there down there, and I have merged. So I know the whole value chain of agribusinesses, and if you need help, I'm here to help. For agribusiness, I'm an expert in any aspect. And for renewable, I have some experiences because I also owned a renewable business back in the southern part of Africa. So renewable, I also know what I'm talking about. And then education, of course, what should I say? It's my next big thing. I already have a tech hub. It's called Heritage by Tech Hub. The page is also down in the comment. It's tagged. So I'm bringing technology to rural African communities, and you can go to the page down below and like, comment, and share your thoughts. And healthcare, I'm not a healthcare expert, but I know so many people from my network who are healthcare experts. And if that time comes for this topic, I will invite one, and we'll be able to share those experiences. Let me wind up from water and sanitation. For water and sanitation, it's a normal thing. We all need clean water. We all need a clean environment, and everything that is clean and healthy. That's a topic that we shall tap in, but we shall also look for someone who is an expert. And in a few words, those are the top 9 business opportunities that you can invest in rural Africa. So for the youth who have been wondering and thinking of how to do something for their community, think about these 9 business opportunities and try to see what you can solve. with the skills you know, with everything you have, resources around you, and where you think you don't, find someone you are facing the same challenges, team up and build something and let me know what you have built. See you around. Cheers.